The A6500 offers a range of settings and features that reaches from top-tier professional filmmakers all the way down to the novice that just wants to point the camera and post on Facebook. The amount of detail that is produced with the 24 megapixel sensor and the flexibility that is available in post-production with its raw image shooting in various color profiles are basically thrown out the window when you go to this menu here. This is the picture effects menu. In here you will find different options that pre-edit your pictures and give them a specific look as you shoot them. There are effects such as posterize, HDR, and retro looks that you can apply to the image as you shoot. And in this video I'm going to show you the different effects and exactly what they make your pictures look like. So kicking it off, we've got toy camera, which adds a vignette to your images and also increases saturation. There's a few different color options within this, and you'll see a couple of those examples later. Next is pop color, which adds increased contrast and saturation. Next is posterization, which reduces the number of tones and gives them a stark jump as it goes from one tone to the other. It comes in color and black and white. Next is retro photo, which adds an old-timey sepia look to your images. Next is soft high key, which adds kind of a overexposed, defocused look to your images. After that, we have got partial color, which is also known as pick color, and it'll make the entire image black and white except for the color you pick. There are options for green, blue, yellow, and red for your color pick. Next is high contrast monochromatic, makes it a high contrast black and white image. Soft focus defocuses the image slightly, and you can choose between low, medium, and high for the different effect settings. Next is HDR painting, which adds a high contrast, high saturation HDR look to your images. You can select from high, medium, or low for this as well. Rich tone monochromatic is basically HDR and black and white merged together. Then there is miniature, which defocuses certain areas of the image, increases the saturation, and makes it look like your subject is miniature. Next is watercolor, which adds kind of a smeary painted look to your images. And then you've got illustration, which makes your images look like they'd been drawn with a pen. There are low, medium, and high for those settings as well. So I'm going to show you guys a series of images that I took using these different settings, so enjoy. Alright, well there you have it. That should be all of them. Another thing to note is that you can also use these various effects in video mode, but there's a limited selection. You can't pick a few of the options that require a picture, such as HDR, miniature mode, illustration, watercolor, the things that really don't just add color to the picture, but also completely change the way it looks. It requires far too much processing power for the camera to do in real time in 4K. But you can do this one, which I'm black and white now, but there's my water bottle. It's red. And here's an oven mitt. It's red too. That's probably pretty cool. So while all these different color styles are fun to play with, are they actually useful at all? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, and for a few reasons too. First of all, the menu may not ever be found by anybody that's ever gonna use it. First of all, because the people that can find it are gonna be the camera savvy who don't wanna use it and will edit everything in post if they wanted to put any of those effects on it. And the second reason being the people that would use those effects on their pictures wouldn't dig deep enough into the camera to find them. Also, if you're that person that would like to use these effects and has just now been shown where it is in the camera, don't use these effects. Most, if not all of these effects can easily be added to the pictures in post-processing, even on a cell phone. You can get most of those features on a cell phone app, and you can transfer straight from the Sony camera to your phone, edit them, and upload. If you're out taking pictures of your children or pets or something, and you get a once-in-a-lifetime kind of photo, but it's been posterized, and you can't undo that, then you're gonna be really bummed out. You can posterize anything after the fact, but you can't unposterize the pictures you take. No matter how good they would have been, they're posterized forever now. So avoid using, so I did an entire video just to tell you guys, don't use these settings. All they do is destroy the image to a non-recoverable point, and you're stuck with whatever you shoot. You don't have any options after the fact. So just shoot in JPEG or RAW if you feel like really branching out there, and edit everything after the fact, and you will end up with much better images that you have much more control over, and you will learn a lot more about photography in the process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.